All right, today we're going to go over parallel structure. I wanted to make a quick video for you because I know a lot of you had a hard time with S.4 in IXL. Again, parallel structure. So I'll do some examples with you real quick. I'll try to teach you a little bit about what exactly it is. And like I said, we'll do some examples and get you hopefully to a pretty good score on here so you can see some difficult examples. And the whole thing should take us less than 15 minutes. Okay. So parallel structure, what the heck is it? Parallel structure is a way to structure a sentence when you have a list of things in it. Here is an example that a lot of you probably think sounds good, unless you're a vegetarian. I like eating eggs, bacon, and drinking milk. Now, the reason this is incorrect is that you're structuring the sentence in a way that requires that you take I like eating and apply it to each of the three things you have listed after it. Now for the first two, this makes sense. I like eating eggs. I like eating bacon. But for the last one, I like drinking milk. This doesn't make sense. And if any of you are good at math, this might sound familiar. This is very similar to the distributive property, where you can take the thing before the parentheses with addition or subtraction in there and apply it to each thing in the equation or in the parentheses. So in the same way, you're kind of looking at it like this. I like eating is equal to the 3 here, and you're distributing I like eating eggs plus I like eating bacon plus and I like drinking milk. So the way to write this sentence in a way that makes sense be like that, because instead of distributing I like eating, this way you're just distributing I like. Kind of looks like that. That's equal to I like eating eggs, I like eating bacon, and I like drinking milk. And you may notice that eating, and drinking all end in ing. They're all the same part of speech, which is the other big rule with parallel structure, is that everything needs to be the same part of speech. The X, Y, and Z need to be the same part of speech. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Let's do a couple examples here, and hopefully this will make a little bit more sense. Brian is a voracious reader who enjoys futuristic science fiction books, imaginative fantasy stories, and thrilling mystery novels. So what we have to do here is we have to distribute this enjoys to all of these, the X, Y, Z. Enjoys futuristic science fiction books, enjoys imaginative fantasy stories, enjoys thrilling mystery novels. Sounds right. Brian is a voracious reader who enjoys science fiction, who enjoys fantasies, and who enjoys mysteries. Yeah. And if you want to know why, noun, 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 and all of these are noun phrases starting with adjectives. Before becoming involved in animal-assisted therapy, a dog must be able to sit on command, must be able to stay until released, must be able to obey other basic instructions. All of these start with the to and then a verb. It's the infinitive verb. Before becoming involved in animal-assisted therapy, a dog must be able to sit on command, to stay until released, and must be able to obey other basic instructions. Verb, verb, verb. Plus it sounds right. In the early 1900s, most deaths in the United States were caused by either pneumonia or influenza. Okay, this is an exception. It's good to talk about. Either or. If we have either or neither, nor, or not only, but also, these are other ways of forming a sentence that still need to be parallel. And what this meant, how you do this is like this. I like either steak or chicken. I guess I'm hungry. If we have either and or there, the thing that comes after each of those words must match in terms of parts of speech. This is a thing, this is a thing. What wouldn't be right is that. Now, for a lot of you, that sounds right. I like either eating steak or chicken. But the problem here is that what's after either is this verb into a steak, followed by just a noun here. So a verb and a noun and then just noun. We can't do that. You would either need to say just steak and chicken, or eating steak or eating chicken. Oops. I am neither talkative nor working hard. So it probably sounds a little bit more obvious to most of you, but that's an adjective. That's the verb leading into, an adjective. So we have the, adverb. So this is doesn't match, which is the reason that it sounds wrong. So when we have this, we have to look at either and or, and we have to look at the words immediately following them to see if they match or not. Either disease or disease. Yeah, clearly that works. Either by pneumonia or by influenza. They match. As long as the thing after either and after or both match, then we're good. Getting from my English class to my science lab requires me to go down the stairs, go across the quad, go into the science building, go down the corridor. Sounds good. Requires me to go down the stairs, to go run across the quad, to go into the science, to go... No. Down the stairs, it's a preposition. Run is a verb. Into, preposition. Down, preposition. This run screws it up. Without the run, it would make sense to go down the stairs, across the quad, into the science building. But the run, it makes it not parallel. Billy plans to swim, to bike, to run. Billy plans to swim, Billy plans to bike, Billy plans to run. We're good. It thinks we're good at this. It's not giving us the underlined XYZ anymore. We've got to figure out what we need to distribute. Leah Tran's report is bound to garner a great deal of interest, especially since it is well-researched, thorough, and informative. So we have to ask ourselves, what do we want to distribute? And for me, because these are all adjectives, I think I'm going to draw the line here. It is well-researched, it is thorough, and it is informative. Adjective, adjective, adjective. I'm going to do the same thing here. It is well-researched, it is thorough, and it is includes. Right? Doesn't make sense. It's a verb as opposed to the adjectives. Those who choose to climb Mount Everest face extreme weather, extreme winds, and extreme altitude. Yep. Choose to climb Mount Everest face frigid weather, face high winds, and face altitude sickness. Yep. So here, I'm going to do it after the to. Tablet to check mail, to watch the occasional video, and to chat with my friends and family. Same thing here. I use my new tablet to check email, to watch the occasional video, and for chatting. Well, can't do that. Verb, verb, and then for chatting. It's a conjunction. You can't do that. So, while the queen bee in a honeybee colony lays the eggs, the worker bees perform a variety of functions, including searching, building, circulating. Great. Including searching, building, they increase. Right? Doesn't match. My X searching, my Y building, my Z, they increase. We're starting with a noun. That can't possibly be right. Okay, here's a not only but also example. Right? So the same thing applies here. Not only, and then something, but also something. And whatever those somethings are, you need to match. So let's see if they're parallel. Another way to say match. Desert animals must develop adaptations that allow them not only to deal, but also to cope. The thing after not only is to deal, the thing after but also is to cope. So that's good. That not only allow them, but also help them. Good. Thousands of people hike the Inca Navajo's. Okay, this one's pretty easy. We'll get through this one. Okay, either or. So either 2 servings or 3 servings. Makes sense. Either 2 or 3. Makes sense. Leonardo da Vinci, who was an artist, a sculptor, and an inventor. This is interesting. An is an okay thing to use, even if it's like an sculptor wouldn't make sense. You just have to conjugate it for the first word. So this actually does work. I like this one better myself. Who was an artist, who was a sculptor, who was an inventor. But both work. Both short-term comments and long-term comments. Great. Both short-term and long-term. The thing after both is short-term, the thing after and is long-term. They match. Neither new nor flashy. Both are adjectives. Neither brand new nor particularly flashy. That's still an adjective. It's an adverb with an adjective, but it still works out. This is an adjectival phrase. So we're good. A hurricane, a typhoon, a cyclone. A hurricane, a typhoon, a cyclone. We're good. To lower, to increase, to was intended. No. To lower, to increase, to create. Yeah. Meet citizenship, meet residency, meet age requirements. Yeah, we're good. A citizenship requirement, a residency requirement, be at least 30. No. You have noun, noun, verb. All right, I'll do one more. Let's see. My morning ritual includes jumping, includes taking, includes I grab. No. Includes jumping, includes taking, includes grabbing. Yeah. All right. So let's recap real quick. We got to do one more. We are creating, we are decorating, we are having. We will create, we will decorate, we are having. No. All right. So summing it up, parallel structure is making sure that if you look at a sentence and see this equation, X, Y, and Z all are the same part of speech, and that you can distribute it and it'll make sense with each. I like eating eggs, I like eating bacon, and I like drinking milk does not make sense. With either or neither nor, or not only but also, you have to ask yourself the same thing. Is the word that's coming after each of those the same part of speech? Okay, I hope this was helpful. I will be in class tomorrow, probably, and we will talk then. If you have any more questions, send me any emails if you have any questions, and it's over a weekend or something. All right, thanks.